Hello and welcome back to the Pyramid YouTube channel. We've got a couple of projects on the go here at Pyramid, a couple of different project bikes, and the new Gen 4 MT-07 is one of them. You may have seen a few months back we did an introduction video. I talked you through the plans we have for the MT-07. We are now a few months into our plans and we have made fantastic progress on all of our accessories and plans for the MT-07. So in this video I'm going to show you all the bits that we have released so far, all the bits that are to come, and just a general update on our product range for the Gen 4 MT-07. Let's get to it. So we're actually very near the completion of our entire MT-07 product range. I have a lot of products fitted to this bike, most of which are actually finished products. There's a couple of prototypes, but most of them are finished, so you get to see the real finished thing in this video. I'll talk to you about each piece and just show you what it looks like on the bike up close with a couple of rolling shots as well. Now, we're very proud to say that everything that we've made for this bike is manufactured, designed and painted in the UK. It's a proudly UK made product. Please don't get our products mixed up with the cheap Chinese counterfeit copies that you may find online. These are the genuine products from us, the original designers here at Pyramid. I'll start off at the front and show you our lovely paint matched fly screen. Now this is the same fly screen that we originally designed for the MT-09, pictures on screen. However, because it's a very similar front end, the headlight shroud is quite similar to the MT-09, what we did is we used the same plastic, the same fly screen, but we've got bespoke brackets specifically for the MT-07 fitment. So we have this fly screen available in a simple matte black plastic, as well as 3 paint variants for the MT-07 colours. So in this case, this is the Ice Storm colour. We've also got Yamaha blue and Tech black for the other MT-07 colours as well. So it's a very nice fly screen. It will make some difference to the amount of wind that hits you, but it's mainly aesthetic than for functional use. Now sticking with the front portion of the bike, have a look at this frontal wing that we've made for the MT-07 as well. It's mainly aesthetic. It will make some kind of difference with the airflow, but the main purpose of it, it's just aesthetic and it just adds a bit of aggressiveness. Wings are becoming a bigger thing nowadays. Lots of people want them, lots of people don't like them. We understand that, but there's enough of a market of people out there that will like the wings, which is why we've made some for the MT-07. So a frontal wing, it is a 3D printed product. However, we use nylon PA12, so it's really strong. It's got great impact resistance. It won't crack or break or anything like that. It's really strong and it looks nice in a nice textured sort of matte black finish as well. So frontal wing for the MT-07. If you think the front looks a bit boring, that'll spice it up a little bit. I'll keep on the same wing topic for now. We've also got some side wings for the MT-07 as well. They sit right here on the side of the radiator cheeks. I'll flash some images and some rolling shots on screen now of what the wings look like. Again, it's just an aesthetic piece, just makes it look cool. Side spoilers, GP wings, GP spoilers, tank wings, whatever you want to call them really. Again, wings can be a very Marmite product, but we know that there are plenty of people out there that do like them. So we've got some side wings for the MT-07 as well. Just tucked in there, we have a radiator guard. We make radiator guards for pretty much any bike that we have in as a project nowadays. So we've made a nice radiator guard that sits really nicely in the gap for the radiator there. I'll try and get the camera in there so you can see some shots. It's quite a nice fitment. It really sits nicely in the little slot. We tend to powder coat our radiator guards, so it comes powder coated in a nice sort of textured matte black finish. It's a really strong finish, feels really nice, and it looks really nice as well. So we've got a radiator guard available. It's a very simple product. I know you know what a radiator guard does. Now down here we have an Extenda Fenda Extra prototype. This is just a prototype for now. The brackets are silver, they should be black, and this is a 3D printed prototype and it should be ABS. We've got a normal Extenda Fenda in the works for this bike. I don't have one to show you here just yet, it's still in production, but we do have a normal Extenda Fenda, but this is the Extenda Fenda Extra, and as you can see it comes with 2 brackets, one for the left and one for the right, and they go from the Extra to the brake caliper bolts. And what this does is this just allows us to make an extension that's even longer, and we use the brackets for extra support. So we are going to make this for this bike. Nice powder coated black brackets and a nice ABS extension there. If you're sick of all the mud and the crud and the water being flipped up by your front wheel and going all over your nice downpipes, which are quite exposed on the MT-07 actually, right here, these extensions do a fantastic job at just blocking all of that. So this is our belly pan. This belly pan we've decided to make in 3 pieces, as it looks quite nice aesthetically when we break things up into 3 pieces like that, especially with the belly pan. As you can see, the left and the right hand side panel, they are plastic pieces, ABS, whereas the centerpiece near the middle is a little metal piece that connect together as a 3-piece product. The belly pan will contribute to protecting your downpipes, your exhaust from all the elements of the world being kicked up by your tyre, and it looks nice as well. It's a bit of an aesthetic touch. Now the good thing about the belly pan is it's one item that we tend to paint. So for all of the MT-07 colour schemes, we've got Ice Storm, Yamaha Blue, Tech Black. We will probably paint these belly pan panels in those 3 colours. So our belly pan here will be a way to add more colour to your bike as well, if you fancy that. Comes with 2 or 3 brackets that are needed for fitment that you can't see. The brackets are really nice brackets, powder coated in a nice textured finish as well. So every part is a really nice finish, and it all combines together to make a lovely looking belly pan like that. So yeah, we've got that coming out. Next up, we've got some metal infill panels situated right here on the bike, just below the tank. One for the right, one for the left, and it's very simple. It's a nice metal powder coated infill panel just to make the side of the bike look a little bit prettier. There's some really ugly looking brackets behind here on the actual bike, so we've made a nice panel to cover it. Comes with an assortment of bits and fixings and a couple of brackets as well that's needed to fit it, but in the end you get a nice black powder coated panel that really suits the OEM look of the bike as well. It's got the MT logo in there as well for a bit of branding, and it just looks really nice. So metal infill panels for the MT-07 also available there. This one, I'll keep this very simple, frame end caps. There are 2 big circular holes in the frame, one on the right, one on the other side. We've got a set of 2 frame end caps that go in the frame and just make it look nicer. We've got them. The frame hasn't changed on the MT-07 since 2013, so these will fit any bike all the way back to 2013. They still fit this 4th generation MT-07, so if you're sick of these big gaping ugly holes in the frame, get some frame end caps in there and you'll be laughing. Next up here, we've got some foot peg blanking blocks. If you don't carry a pillion, you can replace the rear foot pegs with some blanking blocks. These are 3D printed blanking blocks that go in the same place as your foot pegs would usually go, and it's just a bit of a block just to tidy up that place if you want to get rid of the foot pegs, the rear foot pegs that is, of course. It says MT-07 along the middle of it, just in case you forget what bike you've got, and particularly for the right hand side, it does include a little support for the reservoir to still sit there in its same original position as well. The left hand side has just got the little block, as it doesn't have this. So if you don't often carry any pillions, grab some blanking blocks. It tidies up the rear of the bike a little bit. Looks really good. Next up is probably one of my favourite products for the MT-07 actually, just in terms of style. Now, as standard on this bike, you haven't really got any rear guard as standard. It's pretty pathetic, so you're basically guardless when you get a bike like this, which is why we've made quite a beefy rear hugger for this bike. It comes with the hugger cap itself. It's got these really aggressive styling stripes along the middle of it. It's a cap made out of ABS. However, we also include a chain guard. It's metal to make it a 2-piece product. Powder coated again in our classic standard textured matte black finish. Looks really nice. It's got MT-07 etched into it, the MT logo etched into it as well, and it comes with the hugger cap, all as a package for the rear hugger. Looks really nice, and I can imagine we'll probably be painting these as well. So along with the fly screen and the belly pan, this rear hugger is one that we'll be painting in the 3 schemes that this bike comes in. So it's another way of adding a bit of colour to the bike as well. Again, this is just the black version obviously, but this will do a particularly good job at keeping all the crap that your rear wheel flicks up away from your shot and all the really difficult bits to clean under there. So the rear hugger, really like that. That'll be out at some point soon as well. Here up next we have the rear seat cowl. Again, if you don't carry a pillion at all and you're just sick of the rear seat just not being used, you can cover it up with one of our seat cowls and make it look just that little bit nicer. It will use some straps to actually attach itself to the seat. This is just loose for now, so don't let that bother you. It's a really nice smooth plastic finish that doesn't scratch very easily. It's really good, really strong finish, and it's just a cover for your pillion seat really. If you don't carry pillions, it's a cover to make it look nicer, and it gives us the ability to paint them as well. So Ice Storm, Yamaha Blue and Tech Black are colours that we will be painting this very seat cowl to add some more colour to the bike as well, if you fancy that. So that's our rear seat cowl for the MT-07. That will be released quite soon as well. And another product that I've not got fitted to this bike, but I have some shots on screen of what it looks like. Of course, it's the tail tidy. Look at the size of this OEM tail tidy. It's hideous, it's ugly, it's long enough to land an aircraft on it. Get it replaced with a tail tidy. It's just a little bit neater and sportier. Ours sits right there, means the plate sits around there, and it just tidies up the rear end, what you would expect a tail tidy to do. So of course, we have a tail tidy for this bike available as well. Up now, handguards. If you ride in the winter, you ride in the wet, and you want a bit of hand protection, handguards is the perfect solution. We make these for quite a lot of bikes. It's one of our other products that we just genuinely make for quite a lot of models. It uses two of our lovely brackets, once again, attached from the mirror mounting point to the handguards themselves, and then to the bar end, and it gives you a nice protective cover around your hands. So if you're riding in the wind, you won't get wind chill on your hands, you won't get wet, you won't get water up your sleeve. I'm sure you know what handguards do. So handguards for the Gen 4 MT-07 right here. Next product we've got is a rear shock shield. Now I don't have this fitted right this moment, but if I've got some shots of it fitted, I'll chuck them on screen as I'm talking about it. But it's a shock shield that looks like that. It uses a bracket that goes from the foot peg mounting blocks underneath the bike and gives you a nice mounting point for the rubber flap to sit right down and protect your shock from all the crap that the rear wheel can flick up. Now this doesn't fit in conjunction with our foot peg blanking blocks, which is why I've not got them fit right here, right now. But you can see on screen where it would fit and the protection that it gives the bike. Now the good thing about our shock shield here is it actually comes with these pre-marked little slits here that allow you to cut the shock shield to shape to suit the shock area of your motorbike. For the MT-07 in particular, we do recommend that you do get rid of the bottom flap. Now that concludes most of our plans for the MT-07 so far. There might be a couple more things to come. I think we're considering doing a nice simple clutch cable cover as well. We've started to do them more often. They seem to be selling quite well. So we'll do an MT-07 clutch cable cover. There may be some other bits as well. We are open to suggestions if any really stand out. But for the time being, that is a bit of an overview of everything that we've got for the MT-07. Now everything you've seen today is in its finished form. The Extenda Fenda Extra is the only one that was very much still a prototype, so there might be some changes to that. That's pretty much everything I have to update you all with the MT-07 range that we have. Of course, we're working on about 4 or 5 other bikes alongside this one, and we are quite a small team, so we do try our best. However, if you are an MT-07 owner, make sure to drop in the comments what you think of these accessories that we've released. Any feedback is, of course, welcome. Leave a like if you've enjoyed, everyone. We'll see you all later.